Guys, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, my name is Nikki. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based here in Spain with my family. Yeah, a lot of people that have watched my video are so surprised and they were so amazed and they were asking me, wow, how could you manage to speak Spanish? Or how could you manage to learn and speak Spanish? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys some of the tips that have helped me a lot to learn and to speak Spanish. But before we go that, have you liked this video first? Please like this video because this is how YouTube is going to recommend this video to other people. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe this ministry to the permanent site. Okay. Mucha gente me está diciendo que yo hablo muy bien castellano y me está preguntando cómo a poder aprender castellano tan fácil y tan rápido. En este video quiero compartir con vosotros consejos que me han ayudado para que yo pueda aprender castellano y hablar castellano en la nivel que estoy ahora mismo. Si te interesa, si quieres saber todo lo que tengo que decir en este video, quédate aquí y mira este video hasta el final. Pero antes de todo, por favor, dale me gusta a este video. Suscríbete en este canal. Muchísimas gracias. Okay? Tips that have helped me a lot to learn this Spanish is interest. Interest. Look, let me tell you, Spanish is a very interesting language to learn. Do not despise the power of language. Yeah. A lot of people in the world speak Spanish, so Spanish can make a way for you. Spanish, speaking Spanish, writing Spanish, understanding Spanish can make a way for you because all the South Americans speak Spanish except Brazil and Haiti. Go to United States of America. Spanish is their second language in America. If you can be able to speak Spanish, you can be able to speak Italian language, which is a very phenomenal language. Because Spanish and the Italian language, they are very similar and they have a lot of things in common. The only difference is the accent. If you can be able to speak Spanish, you can be able to speak French as well. Yeah. If you can be able to speak Spanish, you can be able to speak Portuguese as well. Brazilians, they speak Portuguese. Spanish is the fourth language that's most spoken in the world. 534 million people speak Spanish. So number one thing for you to learn Spanish or for you to learn any language is interest. If you don't like the language will not like you. It's very simple. So you must love the language for the language to love you. So for you to learn this language, you have to, first of all, big interest in learning the language. You have to put your effort. You have to put all your ability to learn the language. I'm sure that most of you have watched in the TV on here on YouTube, some people that speak 9 languages, 10 languages, or 15 languages, or 5 languages at a time. Do you think that they are superhuman? Or do you think they have 2 heads? They don't have 2 heads. They are not superhuman. They are human beings like you. But what makes them to be speaking 5 languages, 6 languages, or 10 languages is because they put interest. They poured all their efforts, all their ability, all their interest to learn the language. So from there, they started to love the language and the language started to love them. So without interest, without ability, without effort, even if I open your head and put the Spanish, it will not stay. Do not despise the power of language. You are not doing Spanish a favor. You are doing yourself a favor because learning Spanish or knowing Spanish can make a way for you and also can take you to different places in the world. The second, make sure you learn 1 word every day. Yeah, I remember the first year that I migrated here in Spain, I enrolled myself in Spanish class here. Anything they will teach you at the Spanish class is the basic things. What's your name? ¿Cómo te llama? ¿Cuántos años tienes? How old are you? Are you married? ¿Estás casada? Do you have children? ¿Tienes hijos? ¿Dónde eres? Where are you from? ¿Dónde vives? Where are you living? All the basic words. After the Spanish class, I could be able to. There are some people that watch telenovelas. There are some people that learn Spanish also through telenovelas. But me, I'm not too good in watching TV, because watching TV without understanding anything, sometimes I don't feel motivated to watch TVs. Okay. Remember, my gynecologist helped me a lot. I was pregnant of my son, so sometimes I go to antenatal with my husband. Sometimes he has to take an excuse from work. It's not all that easy for him, but we don't have any choice. That I hear, we migrated through marriage, and we depend so much on our husbands. And this is something that will makes us not to learn this language very fast. The first year that I migrated here in Spain, I went to antenatal with my husband. Then my gynecologist told my husband he should allow me to be doing things on my own. From there I will start to be gaining confidence, and also I will start to be learning the language as well. Then my gynecologist challenged me that I should be learning one word every day. That next time I will come to antenatal, that she wants me to come alone. She doesn't want me to come with my husband, so that I'm going to practice some of the words that I have learned. Okay, so this thing have helped me a lot. If you have a very strong communication skills, it will also help you a lot, because it's a little bit similar to English language. Because one day I went to the shop to buy something. I bought a Coca-Cola. As I wanted to pay for the Coca-Cola, it happened that my money is not complete. I know that complete in Spanish is completo. A little bit similar. I know that money is dinero. So I told the woman, me, dinero, no completo. I said, okay. So I started to force myself. Even if I didn't speak it right, I don't care. Because the more you do things on your own, the more you learn. Then another thing that will help you to learn Spanish is, who are your circle of friends? The people you integrate with is very, very important. Coming from Nigeria, you want to integrate with the people from your own country, or some people will like to be going to the African church. Yeah, where you will feel at home, where you feel as if you are with your people. Friends are always Nigerian people, the people that you speak the same language with will not help you to speak Spanish, because we feel so relaxed, as if, after all, I don't need this language. After all, the cycle of my friends, they speak the same language and I understand. So what's the need of the Spanish? After all and go or the offices, what's the need of learning the language? So if your cycle of friends are only the people from your country, you will find it so difficult to learn the language. Try as much as possible to integrate with the Spanish people. From there, you can learn Spanish. Then what helped me a lot to learn Spanish is that I didn't stay at home for a very long time. The first year that I migrated here in Spain, I stayed at home for only 1 year and 6 months. I didn't stay at home for 2 years before I start work. I am someone that always love to work, to integrate. I'm not kind of person that love one place or love to stay at home. Hell, I'm not saying that staying at home mom or staying at home is a bad thing. It's a whole lot of work altogether. It's a huge work, But on my own case, it's not something that I like. It's not part of me, in fact. Yeah. So the first work that I got here in Spain, I was sacked. I was laid off from work because of language. They will tell you to go and bring knife, you will go and bring hammer. Then they sacked me. Then when this thing happened to me is when I put even more effort to learn the language. So lucky I am, when I got another job and I started with them, I understand so well everything. But to respond has now become my problem. But they will tell me to do something, I will go and do it perfectly well, and they were so in love with my work, the way I work, not because of I don't speak. So because I do my job very well, so the company decided to maintain me because this time around I can understand very well. So from there, I started to pick the language because every day I go to work, no other language that we speak there apart from Spanish. So from there, I started to pick up, I started to learn, I started to understand more, you know. So that is what really helped me a lot to learn the Spanish. So this process is a gradually process. It's not something that you will do today and tomorrow. In learning any language, the first thing in learning any language is for you, number one, to understand the language. Understanding is very, very important. When you started to understand what they are telling you, the language, is now time for you to speak. Then after that, it's now for you to read. After reading, it's now for you to write the language. I remember when I got my Spanish driving license and 10 years ago, when I started the class, I understand everything, I can read. The Spanish is very, very simple to read. But a lot of people, the way I speak it in those days, some people never ever even believe that I can even pass this theory. To them, they see it like something impossible. But I went to first exam, I didn't make it. Second one, I didn't make it. At the third one, I passed. They were so surprised, they were so amazed. How could you manage to pass? Because I could be able to read, understand what it's a continuous process. We learn every day and we improve ourselves every day. So these are the tips that help me a lot to be speaking and understanding Spanish to the level I am today. If you like this video and if you love everything I said about this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you watch up to this stage, thank you so much for watching. You are the main MVPs. Thank you and see you all on my next video. Adios. Bye bye.